Welcome, everybody, to Have a Shift Day, episode 13. We are back this week talking about a lot of things. We got Four Nations Face-Off. We got the Penguins still being the Penguins. Jake's laptop is still downloading from about a while ago.
100%.
And Nick showed up late with no questions for trivia. It's a wonderful day.
Welcome
buzzing.
back.
He's buzzing.
And Megan is
I'm
recovering from
buzzing
illness.
away.
Did you turn my volume up? I sound so much louder.
Literally like a hair.
Oh, turn me down a hair then. I'm green.
I'm all the way up.
Awesome. How's that?
All
Is that
the
good? I
way
think that's
up.
good.
I think that's good.
Awesome. So
Nothing.
we're back.
I got
And
tea.
Megan, if you want to just start off with announcements. We're running a little
Oh,
late
yeah.
today, so let's get moving.
So here's my tea, and here's the tea of announcements. The show's releasing at noon now on
Spill the
Fridays
tea.
because we are now filming Thursday nights. So if there's ever a Penguin game Thursday nights, in other words, all of March, where there's a Thursday Penguin game, I think. Either March or April. I don't remember. I've been sick all week. And we don't talk about that game. That's why, because the game hasn't happened, and by the time the episode comes out, the game has happened. So we're just going to do our best with continuity here.
That's right.
So
Continuity. I like that word.
it's a
It's a big word.
It's a great word.
It's an awesome word.
But the Penguins had continuity. On their road trip because they got to a point where they had 3 straight losses because we lost against the Sharks.
That needed to be. I think I'm talking for everybody here. That needed to be a road trip that we dominated on.
That needed to be a game that we dominated on. It's the San Jose
Yeah,
Sharks.
I mean, I feel like we got to take the same mentality in every single game. And not only did we not take it out of the game, but we did not take it into that road trip. And now we're falling behind even more than we thought we were going to fall behind. So. We got a few tough games going ahead, which we'll go into in a second. But first, Sharks. Wow.
We lost.
The Sharks are so bad.
And we looked worse.
That was a very slow paced game. That was
That was
I don't want
actually
to
that in the Seattle game had like the worst periods of hockey I think I've ever seen.
Really?
so. If you
So
guys
glad I
ended
was
up
sick for
watching the
those.
full 60 minutes, I know
What
I
were you
kind of dozed
doing?
off.
Did you hate yourself? Why would you watch that?
I didn't. I went to
I
bed.
was confused.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about you. Because you said,
I thought he was talking to me.
for those, no, because you said for those people who are watching.
Oh,
And I said, why do you hate yourself?
bro's just waking up from a nap. It's all right.
He's not locked.
He's
in.
not locked right now.
I'm in shambles right now. I'm going to be so for real.
Bro's got his quiz answers up. Holy mackerel. Okay, so
And last week he's also like, that's it. I'm bringing in a professional.
Yeah, professional never got back to me.
really,
No.
Oof.
dang.
My mic's great. Another week I'm fighting with my microphone.
So, Jake, I know you know a lot about the FSG. Tell us about it.
Oh,
Yeah, Jake, you know a lot about what's going on here.
You were talking about it in podcasting class, and I figured that you'd want to talk about this
you want me to
segment.
talk about like the ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were doing a good job in class.
I'll cook. So let's look across the sports
Throwing him a
landscape.
solid.
You look across
Yeah,
the
there's not much
sports
to talk about with this
landscape.
Sharks
You
game.
you see the top teams. You see the Chiefs, the Eagles, teams like that in the Super Bowl. But I mean, we're talking about all sports here.
Football.
America lost
Yeah.
this
And
week. with that.
Those teams have great ownership. Those teams have great ownership. Then you look at the bad teams. They don't have good ownership. It starts at the top. If you don't have good ownership, it's not going to translate to the on the field or on the ice. And I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing we're looking for a minority owner. I think that'll, bring in some more revenue, but like
I think
it
Lemieux
ju-
should buy it.
yeah, it just hasn't been
Or Sid.
a good trend, or on ice it just hasn't been good since they took over.
No, I agree. I didn't really
It's a great standpoint.
know much about the purchase when it happened. I just kind of
was-
saw it. I'm like, okay.
It was really I think it was in the middle of the year, right?
Yeah, it was in the
So-
middle of like 2021, 22.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
If it was COVID, it was a blur. But like now that I've
But that was like a
paid more
crazy
attention, I'm
span
like,
for the Penguins because they got rid of Jim Rutherford and then they brought in Hextall and Berkey.
Was
And then in that, like a year later, FSG bought the team. So it was just kind of a
Okay.
crazy change.
Oh, Ron Hextall was before.
Yeah, and I
us,
don't
too.
think we've
Never mind.
recovered since that.
No, maybe if we just had Jim Rutherford still, none of this would have happened.
I will say there is some controversy coming out of Vancouver right now with Jim Rutherford.
Some.
Never mind. Apparently, I'm missing that
Yeah,
from the game
some
notes.
controversy.
There's a lot
It's
on
a
the
lot
game
of
notes today.
controversy. I
It's
know- I
still
know- I know-
controversy.
He lost all his leverage by going out and saying that they don't get along.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
All
he-
right, let's
he-
save it for the NHL segment.
Okay.
We can keep the what?
Okay.
No, it's just we have
I think
segments.
it's a good segue.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty.
That was a
clean.
great segue.
Okay, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
And then Megan just.
Okay, so I think it
I'm
was all.
sorry.
It was all pretty obvious that Pedersen and Miller didn't get along. I mean, but then you.
Is there evidence? I didn't know that until it was announced.
It was all like media, but it was pretty like clear that they don't get along.
Okay.
Like, 'cause they didn't play on the power play together. They couldn't play on the same line together. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And that's all the leverage he had was it wasn't out to the public, and then he put it out there and it stamped it and made it official. And now you have no
That's what
leverage, and
happened.
now you have to get rid of one of these guys. And both those guys are on contracts with long term and make a lot of money, and both aren't having the best season, so it's going to be tough.
And Vancouver's future was bright, and I apologize for trying to shut down this segment.
No, I think. I don't know. What are we thinking? I don't see them. I don't see a world where they get rid of Pedersen.
I would go with the younger guy.
Yeah, I would keep Pedersen because he's got more time and
I think
to
so, too.
develop in a bigger future than
I still
Miller.
think they both are gonna get traded.
You think?
I think they're both gonna be gone.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You got. I mean, how old is he in his? Is Hughes in his 30s?
Hughes?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No.
no, absolutely.
They're all
not.
still in their 20s. What were
Really?
you going to say before I cut you off, Jake? Sorry.
I have no idea.
I'm sorry I cut you off.
I have no idea what I was going to say.
Well, I guess that's just like a waiting thing. We'll just have to see and wait and see what happens, what Jim does, and how he fixes the mistake. So,
I'm sure he's got something up his sleeve.
I mean, you got to think about it this way, though. I mean, you have two guys who despise each other, right? Doesn't matter if it's publicly announced or not. They're gonna have to make a change some way or somehow. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because you need a good morale on the team, and you got two guys who are beefing. You don't need that, and doesn't mean you're gonna have to bring in or take out some guys, but a change had to be made. And I'm thinking maybe it was good. Maybe it was good that something was said. I know it was kind of a mishap, you know what I mean? But I think it was good because now
It's
definitely for other people on the team, that puts an awkward sense on the everyone else on that team definitely is in an awkward position. Like, dang, we got two guys who despise each other. That's definitely a morale. That's
Oh,
taking
for
a tank on the entire team.
sure.
So I got to think in the back of their minds, they're like, all right, good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's fix this right now. Especially now
I-
we got some chance to
yeah.
really bring a comeback.
I don't
this
think we
season.
can like this team won the Pacific Division last year and was one win away from the conference finals, and they're still in a playoff spot. Like this is a good hockey team. I think just they need to make some moves. They need to address that situation, just carry along with the season. And the Canucks like to make moves before the deadline, so the
Mhm.
new players can could get used to the new system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
I think-
more of a Jim Rutherford thing,
Yeah.
I think, because
And
I
I
remember
like
he
that.
always did that with us.
I like that strategy a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we can expect a move pretty soon.
How much is Pedersen making right now? Do we know?
Well, Jake can't look it up on his
Yeah.
computer because it's still updating,
I'll get back to you.
but he'll figure it
I
out.
have all my tabs ready.
Because Nick, what were we talking about? You were saying
Poor
you were
Jake.
saying that we're talking about getting rid of Marcus Pedersen
Yeah, oh,
to
definitely.
Vancouver.
Ooh, can
Yeah,
we have a
that's
Pedersen
one of his-
one
That's
for
what-
one?
One of his.
It depends on how much money they're making.
Well,
like,
Well,
Oh yeah, we might not be able.
I
to
think the
afford
Penguins
other
are a
one.
little more interested in JT Miller since he's from Pittsburgh.
We're always interested in JT Miller on a yearly basis. I swear.
That move would set us
Him and
back
Brock
another 5
Besser, for
years.
some reason, we've been reconnected to both of them. So
I swear, every year
Sorry, sorry.
the Penguins are connected
Oh,
to
no, that was-
JT Miller.
Oh,
It's like the TikTok
could barely hear
ban.
Jake,
Every
so-
year they're like, it's gonna get banned.
it's not your
Well, I
fault.
mean, I actually got banned for like 14 hours this year, but maybe this will be the year we get JT Miller then.
does that mean the Penguins acquired JT Miller for 14 hours?
Maybe. I don't know.
Pedersen makes 11.6 for the next.
Oh
8
gosh,
JT
For
Miller's a
8
better
years?
contract
no.
too.
Eight?
JT Miller, in my
Year one
opinion, is a
this
better
year.
contract
Doesn't he
can't
make
hold that.
7 million?
and is a better player, honestly, of the two.
Who?
JT Miller.
Oh.
Come on, I think JT Miller.
I think
better than
JT Miller
Pedersen.
makes a better impact in the playoffs
No?
than Elias Pedersen.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
I think Miller's better than.
I think
Pedersen.
it flops sometimes. I mean, just like this year, it's kind of like I'd agree with you, but
I agree that
Looking
it
at a long
switches.
point, I don't really know.
I agree that it switches, but like for me personally, like as of this season, I would take Miller over Pedersen.
Okay.
Yes, Pedersen's younger, but Miller's also on a more friendly contract,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, better. So,
Cool.
just my opinion though.
Yeah, it would be.
Who'd you rather have?
I said I don't know. It kind of flips. I
Um,
think.
I'd rather have Pedersen.
I'd rather have Pedersen because he'd be better in the long run because he's younger and we need to get younger. However, the JT Miller one would probably be smarter because we can afford it better.
How about
I'm
Brock
not-
Besser?
I'm not talking about what we
I wouldn't do it.
like for any team. I'd rather have Pedersen than Miller.
That's a good point.
I think I gotta. I mean, I don't know. Looking at it now, I gotta agree because the Penguins. One thing we're talking about is we need young guys, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just a seller right there. You know.
Yeah.
Or you could be Carolina and choose somebody completely else instead.
We'll get to that later, but
Cool.
Stay tuned to see who it was.
Sid.
yeah, they were all
Me.
freaking out while I was like finishing up work on Friday. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Work
Then we also thought
9
someone
to
someone
5.
was gonna get traded from the Penguins, and then
No, it was just ownership news.
I was stressed for like a half hour until I saw it. I was like,
Trade him.
Sid's not getting traded. I'm like,
No.
we all
Anyway.
panicked for like 30 minutes.
Speaking of Sidney Crosby,
Oh yeah, Sid didn't get traded. Sid's not getting traded, and he netted an
Darn
OT
it.
winner last night, which I also did not watch. 'cause I was
absolute
sick.
sick. Put up a 2-point night. Literally just put the team on its back. It was a slow-paced game, and he came off the. He
all,
came.
all this team's got is that first line. I mean, that
Yeah,
for that
for
first.
real.
No, Kevin Hayes and friends.
Kevin Hayes.
He's been Kevin Hayes and friends. I am
Drew
on the
is here
Kevin.
behind the camera.
I am
He's
on
like,
Drew. I am on the Kevin train right now. He's been putting up bits, and the guy's been working.
You were dogging him earlier.
Okay.
Yeah,
my
you
reasoning though. Here's my reasoning. You get a guy, right? You bring him into the team with high expectations, and he's as lazy can be. And anyone could say that first few months of having him was unbelievably lazy.
yeah.
And you don't need that on a team like this. We already have some of the laziest guys in the league. You know what I mean? So you got to think about it and be like, come on, dude, let's work a little harder. And now he's putting in work, and I like that. And I think anyone does.
Oh, for sure.
I don't like that he's our second line center. But
Well, it's temporary. Gino's
Yeah.
hurt.
yeah.
I hope Gino comes back stronger than he was too.
I feel like he always does come back like strong after injury.
But he doesn't
The
stick with
guy's
it.
the guy's
No.
30.
No,
the
but
guy's
I
like
mean, like-
39. Like,
Yeah, he's not getting any
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
well, what can we expect? Like, he's a great player.
Yeah, but
like,
I think I mean, but
NHL
did you watch him though?
101?
Like, there's no effort. Like, he could have put some effort.
or
in.
Gino? Are we talking about Gino?
No,
Or Hayes? Or
Hayes.
Okay.
I was still
Like,
thinking
I mean,
about
I'm
Gino.
talking. There was no effort. Like, we're like beer league type status. He was out there for the first few
Yeah.
months.
Dang,
I mean, it's true.
is that the effort you put in your beer league?
I honestly, no. Yeah, Drew shaking it. No, no, it was bad. But
Even like talking about Gino, I think if we seriously wanted to win a round, I don't think Gino being our second line center is good enough to win a round at this point of his career.
I agree.
We need to get into the playoffs first.
Yeah.
I think I'm on the let's get a good draft pick trend right now.
I'm on the train. Let's lose every game. That's
You know, Landon DuPont would
Tank.
look really good in a Penguins jersey.
Who?
Landon DuPont.
Oh, is that the projected first overall pick?
Not for this year, but like,
Next year?
it's either next year or the year after. But he's like,
That's so far
no,
away.
he's like prime Eric Carlson, if not better. Like,
It's a lot to think about when he's got
Ceiling.
2 more years. in line.
yeah.
no, Buddy's like leading the WHL in points as a 15-year-old defenseman.
He's 15.
Exactly.
God.
It's like saying Matthew Schaefer is gonna be the
Okay.
next like big one, which they're talking he's gonna go top 3 in the draft. He broke his collarbone.
Yeah, but like this kid's a 15-year-old putting up that many points.
Yeah.
He's putting up higher points than what's his name did in 15.
I know.
Bedard.
I know. I just think that we gotta like think
A
about it.
defenseman?
Yes.
But I think we gotta look at him and be like, hey, you still got a few more years in the minors. Let's watch him. I don't disagree with you. I think it's great, but I think it's holy cow, we still got a while.
Like, yeah, it's a long way away, but like, just something to like,
Oh, yeah,
kind of look
don't get me
forward
wrong.
to. Because we need
I mean,
something to look
isn't-
forward to right now,
This
Ryan.
team's only getting worse.
Exactly. That's why we need something to look forward to here. And we know Bettman will rig it for us like he's done in the past. So
I think
thank
the
you,
worst thing this team can do is lie to themselves and try to win in free agency this offseason. I think that's the worst
Guys, I'm not
thing.
even going to lie though. This
this team
quiz
can
is
do.
kind of cooking right now.
I keep forgetting you're still working on the quiz.
So alarm wasn't cooking.
Alarm was not cooking. Apple fixed that. No, that was my
So-
fault. I didn't turn up the volume.
To finish off, Pens, they play this Saturday, 7 o'clock, against the Nashville Predators. After the long road trip, they're finally back at home. Wait a few days until Tuesday. It's $1 hot dog night at PPG. I know why they did it, because we're against the Devils. So you're gonna get you're gonna get $1 hot dogs and see your team get absolutely trashed on. So that's kind of why they're thinking about that. Put it on a Tuesday too. Take a 2-day break, and we got back-to-backs, one in New York, one in Philly, Rangers and Flyers, and then Four Nations face-off time. So
Woohoo!
They're 3-7 in their last 10 games.
I would be. Here's the thing with the next upcoming games,
We
play
need
the
to-
Predators.
We need to beat Nashville. We need to beat Nashville.
you have to beat Nashville.
I don't anticipate good things against the Devils because it's us against the Devils and never
You-
goes well.
If we got to come out with at least 2 wins here, and
Yeah.
I mean obviously, and if you don't, then I mean come on, like that's just effortless. And
The Penguins are last in the Metro and second to last in the Eastern Conference, and they're 5 points out. I mean, you just gotta leap over so many teams. It's not gonna happen.
no, but I'm just saying like just
And-
to get some morale, you know. I mean,
and the Penguins are tied with the Devils for the most games played. So
I just think that you should beat the Predators. Don't expect you to beat New Jersey. New York, you got it. Go ahead. You could take that game.
Rangers.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And
So
Philly's Philly. So
we haven't beaten New York yet this
You never
year,
know.
or the Rangers.
yeah, I mean
No.
you've seen.
Sidney Crosby owns the Flyers though, so.
Let's hope it sticks that way. So
Mhm.
cool, but it's in Philly, so that'd be a nice win.
Hey Nick,
And the-
how you doing on the
I'm
questions?
halfway done.
Halfway.
Part of me.
Yeah.
All right,
Is
I
this
guess
a
we got to
s-
stall
Is
for
this
a
a
bit.
suspension?
A suspension?
Like a -2 in points?
I feel like this should be a suspension, honestly.
Oh, really?
Honestly, because my alarm should be suspended because it didn't wake me up on time.
You're also not prepared for the quiz.
Way to save himself.
I mean, it's
Yeah, you
like-
did have a week though.
Yeah, you had a week.
Oh, yeah, like I'm actually going to do this in a week.
You could have done it yesterday.
I could have. Did I? No.
Listen, I don't always. Sometimes I'm a little
Wait,
late
I
on
do it
starting
the-
the game
I
notes,
do-
but I at least do
I
it
do
the
it
day
the day
before.
of.
Did you get your sports?
I-
did you get the sports?
I heard I got the quiz and
Did you get the sports com quizzes done in time?
I did.
That frustrated
No.
me.
I didn't.
Really?
Right.
No, I had 3 essays to write, and I look at my emails, and it's like, oh yeah, it'll be done by midnight, and it was like 12:30, and they were closed.
Dude, you know what happened to me?
It's
I did the first quiz,
And-
I opened the second quiz. Your time has expired.
well, not only that, but like it's not even okay. This is bad to rant about classes on this podcast.
yeah.
This
We-
we'll
we
talk
can-
about it. We'll
We
talk
can
about it
rant
later.
later.
It's-
We'll try to remember that.
Can't
But
even email the teacher 'cause she'll just dog on you. She did that-
Literally.
I emailed her once. She just dogged on me. Didn't
Well,
even help me out.
we'll
Help
talk.
me out.
Yeah, she helped you out all right.
Yeah, because you're talking to her. in
she
class.
likes me.
Anyway, all
We'll
right.
talk later.
I'm
True.
a teacher's pet in that class.
You
Set the
thinking what I'm
She
tone.
thinking?
probably hates me since I missed now.
You're thinking what I'm thinking? Yep.
Huh.
Me and Drew, we're dialed right now.
Are you done with the quiz yet?
Okay. You know what?
Yeah, you done?
I will start asking questions while I continue to write.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Wait, what?
Oh, no,
Do you
do we have that in NHL news or no?
What else?
Did I forget something? Because I typed. Oh,
Hold
I
on.
think I forgot to change something.
Hold on.
Yeah, I did forget to change something in there.
Oh, AHL Penguins are. Had a
Oh,
night.
can we talk about that while I'm
Yeah.
writing this?
What is going on with that?
The AHL Pens beat the last two. They beat the Hershey Bears 9-0. Billy
Whoa.
Koivunen had 4 goals. Ponomarev had a hat trick. So 7 of the 9 goals
How
came
is
from who we got. in the
Billy
Gibson
Koivunen-
Cup.
How's
first,
Rutger doing?
He's
Jeez.
first in the AHL in rookie points.
Rutger?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
Billy.
No, not Rutger. Koivunen.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what he kind of... I'm going to be honest here, guys.
Good minor league stuff.
Maybe we do have a good farm
Guys,
system.
We did.
I'm
We were
gonna-
dogging on.
Listen, I'm going to say something right now.
We were like, what farm system?
Can I say something right now?
Yeah.
You bring up Koivunen, put him with Crosby. He's going to be your next Getzel.
It doesn't have a good
That's a-
milkshake ring to it, but
It's hard to
Whatever.
find a 40 goal scorer. I'll say.
Whatever.
Dude, he's literally outproducing Getzel at the same age Getzel was in Wilkes-Barre.
Okay, fine. Bring him up.
He's also not going to be playing with prime Sidney Crosby.
I- Oh, yeah, you went to bed. You didn't see him yesterday. We got prime Sidney Crosby yesterday. He's capable of it, buddy.
I wouldn't say it was prime Sid.
It was a beautiful goal.
It was a great goal, but
It
the
was
rest
a
of the
classic
game,
Sid goal.
it was a great 5 minutes left in the third
He's having a
period
great
and a great
se-
OT Sid.
He's having a great season, but like prime Crosby 2017.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Sid is still
He's still
Captain
great.
Canada.
He is still Captain
More on
Canada.
that later too. Wow, we're doing a lot of
Ton of
teasing.
teasers.
We got a lot to talk about for the NHL.
Are you done?
Oh my God. Get to the NHL news. Let me continue. to
No,
write.
there's so much of it.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Well,
We'd have to.
I
We
might
need a
bit.
break.
Fine.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna have to.
You know what? I'm not even going to write down the rest of the questions. I'm just going to figure them out in my head.
Okay, pass them down. Pass the boards down.
boards. We need the boards.
My-
what do
my
we
brain.
need?
This is going to
The
be the most
boards.
cooked quiz of all time.
My brain is still.
He said that
recovering.
last.
Yeah.
No, this is like cooked like bad cooked.
Overcooked.
Yeah, this is like
Speaking of
burnt.
overcooked, I put way too much honey in my tea,
Oh no.
but it's fine. Not this board again.
Try,
won with
should
that
try
one.
honey in your oatmeal.
No, I didn't. I lost last week.
Did you win with this one?
No, I don't. Oh, I think I won the week before with this one.
Dang.
I
Well, I mean,
still
you
need
won,
to
like, the
clean
last
it
5
though.
weeks.
I've
Can I
been
have the
meaning to
marker?
clean it since
My
the
bad.
beginning of the month. I can still see what I wrote last week. It's so dirty.
Well, good thing we're not in charge of
Did you
cleaning
hear
it.
that?
Oh, that was awesome.
I'm talking about the board.
No, you're
No, I
not.
said
No.
you're gonna have to cut this
Yeah,
part
let's cut
out.
that
out. Oh.
27, 30.
Yeah.
Okay. I love having that power now. I love having that power. I did mute Jake last week for something.
Yeah, 27:30.
27, 30.
What did we say last week?
I'm not repeating it.
I didn't mean to. Do
It wasn't anything bad. Okay. Someone
oh.
grab me the thingy. Wait, no, I just
What
got. I
thingy?
got it right here. The game notes. I'm so cooked right now.
It's not locked.
No,
It's
I'm
not
not.
locked.
No, no.
I'm not locked. I haven't been
The
locked all
pod
week.
is in shambles this week.
I think it's a good episode.
Not for my health. Okay, wait, no. Before we start, let me read the standings.
We're getting destroyed right
I don't think I am.
now. No, we're getting destroyed right now.
All of you are getting cooked.
I have 24 points. Jake has 16.
It's fine. Don't call it a comeback.
Ryan has 10.
10.
Nick has 4.
Yeah. What if? Wait. It was a minus 5
Can you
suspension.
get 3 points in a round? How does he have 4?
Oh, because he got second place one time.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think
no,
he
no,
got,
no. He also got some points because you were being really generous
Oh,
at
yeah.
Christmas.
Oh, the Christmas episode. If you guys haven't watched that, please check it out. It's a lot of fun.
You
Sorry
just-
for the no context on the funny parts. We had to cut those out, but that's okay.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of editing. For
I
that
feel
episode.
bad.
Oh, it's back, boy.
That was the last time I was sick.
The laptop has
Hey!
came alive.
Oh, we should have placed bets. What's done first, Jake's laptop or the quiz?
Wow.
I would have said laptop.
I would have said laptop.
Yeah.
I did 3 restarts. So,
Okay, Nick, are we ready?
I'm ready.
are you
Finally.
ready, kids?
I'm guessing
Alright.
there's not a theme.
Ryan, no, there is a theme actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
He did a theme. Okay.
Ryan, go ahead.
What's the thing?
Do your little intro.
Trivia.
Sick. So what do you guys know about NHL nicknames?
Nothing.
Not
actually.
really.
Alright, we all are cooked.
Pens.
Well, if you run out of questions, I think you're cooked.
I know Tito.
No, I'm not. Alright, question number 1. It's an easy
Is that
one.
Anthony
It
Beauvillier?
is Anthony Villiers. There you go.
I didn't
Alright,
know.
which NHL player has the nickname Quicker? Is it A, Dan Quinn, B, Stephane Quintal, C, Jonathan Quick, or D, Quinn Hughes?
You said quicker?
Yes.
I got this one in the bag.
I sure hope this is right.
This would be logical, I think.
Yeah. Do we have an answer? everyone? Okay.
It's a safe bet.
Reveal.
C.
See.
Yeah, it's C.
Yeah.
Hey.
Because he's quicker with the saves. Oh,
What?
Alright,
one.
give me 1 second here.
That was awesome.
Good job, everybody.
Feel free to play along at
Alright.
home.
Oh yeah, you guys should. Okay, next one, number 2. It's a little bit more difficult. Which one of these nicknames did Wayne Gretzky get for always having a brown Trans Am and claiming to always have money on him?
Brown what?
Trans Am. What's
Honestly, I didn't have time to Google it.
What is that?
Don't know.
Drew, what's a Trans Am? Can you Google it?
Yeah.
Is it a? I almost said car, but that's wrong, right?
Watch, this
got-
is gonna
I
be
wanna
something
be
our
something-
parents are all gonna be like, how do you not know what that
I hope
is?
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
something-
guys.
I hope it's something insane.
Is it a car?
Oh, it is a car. Yep.
Oh,
It's a
give me
Pontiac.
some.
It's a Pontiac.
It's okay.
So, okay, so anyway, he always had this
I was right.
brown Trans Am, and he claimed to also always have money in his car and on him. Is it A, the Great One, B, the Great Gretzky, C, Brinks, or D, Gretz?
What's that?
What?
What's,
What?
What's the
Okay.
question?
This
Which one of these
isn't making
nicknames-
sense.
Which one of these nicknames did Wayne Gretzky get from a teammate because he always had a brown Trans Am and claimed to always have money on him and in the car?
What are the options?
A, the Great One, B, the Great Gretzky, C, Brinks, or D, Gretz? The teammates started calling him this.
You see, I have an idea, but I feel like it might not be it.
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go with this.
Teammates started calling him this because of those reasons.
I can't remember. What was C again?
Brinks.
Okay, that's what I
That's C.
wrote. Do you have one, Jake?
I
Sure.
have no idea.
Sure. Okay, everyone reveal.
See?
The answer is C, Brinks.
Yes.
Because Brinks has to do with like money.
You see, I was skeptical because that's your last name, and since you were in here, I thought that he was making
that
one
question
up.
was
But it
I'm
also
one
made the
away
most
from
sense
winning.
because the rest of them didn't make sense.
that question
one
really
away
was
from
for
winning.
Drew.
So
Oh.
my buddy.
Please don't win.
Hey,
I think the fans are tired of you winning.
just call me
I
Corwin.
like doing trivia.
Okay.
I like doing the questions.
I gotta throw you a
You wanna
curveball
lose?
here.
I mean,
No, I'm not
questions
try-
are fun.
I'm not trying to lose.
I'm throwing
Yeah.
you guys a curveball here.
Curveball.
That was a curveball.
No, it's getting another one. Which NHL player was or is nicknamed Greyhound for his quote fat body percentage that resembles a greyhound's fat? Is it A, Stevie Yzerman, B, Scott Young, C, Keith Yandel, or D, Yanni Gord?
Oh, no. Wait, say the first one again. Say the second and third, fourth. All of them.
Just
A, Stevie Yzerman, B, Scott Young, C, Keith Yandel, or D, Yanni Gord?
I'm not going to sit here and think. I'm going to go for it. My gut is.
I don't know.
You guys got it?
Yeah.
Oh, sure,
Reveal.
yes, sure. I feel like
Jake, you got it right. It's Yanni Gord.
Yanni Gord, really?
It was his nickname when he was in Syracuse.
You got a three-way tie. Right
Yanni go to Syracuse?
When he originally was drafted by the Lightning,
Oh.
so he
Yeah.
was in Tampa's. He was with Syracuse.
It's pretty awesome.
That was the one I was least like.
Apparently,
guess
he
it
was
was
always
likely.
seen with like a burger or something and eating it. So
Burger.
that's why they said like,
Huh.
oh,
It's
you
like
have the
the-
body percentage of a greyhound.
It's like the movies with you guys. You guys know Brad Pitt, right? He's always eating
course,
in his
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
It's like that.
All right. Next question.
What if we all get this right? Do we all get a?
We all have to go
We
to.
all got to keep going.
Do we all get a
right?
point though?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then we have to figure out who gets 1, who gets 2, who gets 3.
All right, you ready?
Uh-huh.
Next question. Which NHL player had the nickname Noisy during his NHL career?
What the heck?
Is it A, Norm Ullman, B, Gary Unger, C, Ulf Dahlen, or D, Ulf Samuelsson?
Never heard of any of those guys.
I've only heard of Samuelson.
You don't know Ulf Samuelsson?
You don't know Ulf Samuelson? The Samuelson brothers? The Samuelson sandwich?
Dude, are you kidding?
Mm.
Oh
This guy's not even a real Penguins fan. He's from Chicago anyway.
Didn't realize how
What are
close
the-
I
what are
was
they
to the
again?
mic.
A, Norm Ullman, B, Gary Unger, C, Ulf Dahlen, or D, Ulf Samuelsson?
Part of me,
I hate changing my answer, but I feel like I
part
should change.
of you.
Probably Samuelson.
I don't know.
Reveal.
Did you? Oh,
Correct answer was A, Norm Ullman.
darn it!
Did nobody get it?
No one got it.
Oh, man.
This is gonna take longer than we wanted to.
Nerds.
Number 9.
Womp.
Which NHL player is nicknamed simply as O? Is it A, Alex Ovechkin, B. Anze Kopitar, C. Dave Andreychuk, or D. Adam Oates?
I don't know if he's like the teaser.
Say the whole question again.
Which NHL player has the nickname simply as O? Is it Ovechkin, Kopitar, Andreychuk, or Oates?
Sure. I got it.
That's what I think I got it.
I'm guessing.
All right.
It is A. Ovechkin.
No!
Simply.
One of his
Ovi!
nicknames is O. One of his many nicknames is
There's
O.
no O in Anze.
I just thought.
Wait, no. You said simply as O.
Yeah, that's one of his nicknames.
So they call
Oh.
him that. Oh.
One of his nicknames is O.
I was not thinking it was just O. I thought there was like.
No, it was just O.
Oh, I didn't think simply as was part of the question. I thought that was part of the
Yeah.
answer.
Simply as
Oh no, I knew it was an O. I just flopped.
Oh. Oh well.
Darn it! I knew it. I knew it was
Silly
O.
banana.
I knew it. And I was like, no.
Okay.
I went with the least logical answer there. I was wrong.
That's good to know.
At least you picked one that still had an O somewhere in the name. Andrew Chuck does not have an O anywhere.
Okay. This one might be interesting.
I hope I get it. And you
Which NHL player was nicknamed Iron Man? Not for the streak, but just
Ah,
For the
Darn
win.
it!
but just for the way he's played in his career.
That's
Is it A. Mark Recchi, B. Ron Francis, C. Ray Bork, or D. Ryan Suter?
Can I hear him again?
Yes, of course. Which NHL player was nicknamed Iron Man, not for the streak, but rather for just the way he's played in his career? Is it A. Mark Recchi, B. Ron Francis, C. Ray Bork, or D. Ryan Suter?
All right, I'm ready.
I might be
I'm
wrong.
not
but I'm gonna
ready.
go
I'm
for
just trying to figure it out.
Go ahead.
No, I don't have an answer.
No. You can wait.
What question number is it?
I don't know. I'm just like switching now.
Okay,
I'm just picking out the hard ones.
all right, I got one.
Reveal
When you
the answer. You ready? D. Ryan Suter.
Oh, come on!
Okay, next one. This one didn't write down, but I wanted to include it because.
Why are we all flopping
Ah,
right now?
shucks.
This-
So, this one, fun one, brother.
Final one.
No, not final one. Fun one.
Oh, fun one.
Actually, let me just write down the answers so I don't like.
We gotta wrap this up. We got a lot to get to still.
Well, get an answer right, brother.
We're trying.
I'm really,
Hold on, let
really
me just
trying
let
here.
me just write down.
This is me trying.
I know this one off the top of my head. I just gotta like write down the answers for simplistic reasons so I don't keep flopping on you. Okay. Question, whatever. So, there's an NHL player, right, who received the nickname Kanye from one of his teammates.
Oh.
Simply because, quote, just like Kanye, he's the GOAT. So which NHL player was it? Was it Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, or Duncan Keith?
I'm gonna guess because I don't. I mean, this makes sense. No. Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna go for a guess here.
All right.
Dude, I have no idea.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay.
You all got it correct. It's Kane.
We're tied.
That was actually the thing I found. I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a quiz on nicknames.
Okay, so we gotta figure out who gets the 3 points.
Third.
Yeah, you all are still tied.
Someone
Okay.
gets 1 point though. So.
Whoever gets third place or whatever will get 1 point and has to host next week.
You ready for the next one?
Yep.
Yeah. So we all have 1 point right now. Was that a truck
That was a car alarm.
or a car? Oh, hope it's not my
Okay.
car.
This NHL player received the nickname Bing. Is it
What are these nicknames?
Sidney Crosby, Steven Stamkos, Ryan Suter, or Stevie Eiserman?
All right.
Reveal.
Wait, no, I'm not done.
Oh.
Say him again.
Is it A, Sidney Crosby? Is it B, Steven Stamkos? C, Ryan Suter? Or D, Stevie Eiserman?
Ryan Suter better not screw me over again.
Switching my team. Hold on. I'm really switching this here. I don't know.
These are hard. This is your hardest quiz yet, Nick. Good job. It's the least preparation he's done, too.
Say him again one more time, real quick.
Is it Sid, Stammer, Suter, or Yzerman?
I don't know. I'm gonna be mad if I switched it and it was wrong.
That's why I hate switching answers. Jake, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready, Ryan?
I think I'm gonna regret this, but yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I was gonna say D.
I can't see it.
I was gonna say D.
Guys, it's one of Sid's nicknames.
What?
One of his many nicknames.
Never heard
Because of Bing Crosby.
Oh, I was
Do
thinking
you know
Bing.
what I know?
I was thinking Bing like the search engine.
No, Bing Crosby.
Yeah, I've
Apparently one of his
never heard him.
nicknames.
I've
This is a
never heard him
really,
called Bing
like,
though.
I don't.
He's been called a lot of different nicknames, so.
Yeah, that was never one of them that I heard.
Alright, next one. What NHL player in his career has been called Dutchie? Is it A, Doug Gilmour, B, Dave Anderchuk, C, Matt Duchene, or D, Marcel Dion?
You said Dutchie?
Yes.
I'm good.
Can you read them one more time?
Yes. Doug Gilmour, Dave Anderchuk, Matt Duchene, and Marcel Dion.
I'm gonna actually be mad if this is wrong.
He looked at his phone again when he said Marcel Dion.
I was taking that into consideration.
And?
I think it's that.
I think he's looking.
I'm
up.
changing my answer. He looked at it.
Go ahead.
I don't think it was that because I think
What?
he's looking for another answer. Say it one more time.
No, you're right.
It is Doug Gilmour,
Oh my gosh.
Dave Anderchuk, Matt Duchene, and Marcel Dion.
Okay, no, I'm going back to my original
I'm ready.
answer.
Reveal. Oh my god, I can't see this. I had
It's
nice
a
big
C.
hands. C, B, D we got. Okay. Well, I have great news. Megan, you won again.
Yes!
It's Matt Duchene.
I'm so glad I switched it back.
I changed.
I switched it to Marcel Dion, and I'm like, no.
Wah, 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 wah.
Dutchie, Duchene. Thank you, guys. Yay, I get 3 points.
This one's kind of funny.
Okay, now you guys are playing for for 2 point, for an extra point, really.
Yeah.
So whoever wins between the two of you gets 2 points.
This one's actually kind of funny. I actually didn't know this guy had this nickname, and I kind of love it. You ready? Which NHL player has received the nickname Gargamel? Is it A, Ron Francis, B, Frank Mahovlich, C, Nick Foligno, or D, Sergei Fedorov?
Speaking of Gargamel, did you guys know there's a new Smurfs movie coming out?
Is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Oh.
What was that?
I didn't know there was a new
Is it
Smurfs.
A, Ronnie Francis, C, Frank Mahovlich, C, Nick Foligno, or D, Sergei Fedorov?
I really need to know whose nickname is Gargamel. Yeah, apparently Rihanna's voicing Smurfette.
Really?
Yeah.
Reveal. You guys are both wrong. It's Nick Foligno.
Honestly, I can see why.
That's so mean.
No, but I think he probably looks the most like him. I'll pull up Gargamel.
Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta find like a unique nickname.
I'm gonna do the animated version, not the live action version. The live action version is terrifying. There's Gargamel.
Give me a second here, Karis. Let me find a good goosey nickname for you.
Y'all need to finish this up. We got a lot to talk about.
Hold on here. Oh,
Nice game of rock, paper, scissors.
I,
isn't
I,
it?
Yeah.
sick. I got a good one here. Which NHL player has the nickname Rico? Is it A, Gordie Howe, B, Bobby Hull, C, Phil Housley, or D, Adam Henrique? Reveal.
I really hope one of you.
Yeah, Ryan did.
I was
It's
gonna say-
Henrique.
Think,
Hey.
Jake, think! Henrique!
I just wrote down.
Rico!
2
Honestly,
points for
I don't
Jonesy.
even. What was C? I don't even know.
That was Phil Housley, brother.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no.
Honestly, I just asked that question because I kind of wanted to be done with
We're
this.
up to 12.
I was pretty done with that.
Why does that look like the division?
That's why I asked that question because I was like,
Good.
this should be easy enough.
Hand me my game notes, please. I don't feel like leaning forward.
Oh.
Thank you. Alrighty, that is it for trivia. I won again.
Surprise, surprise.
Yay!
Darn.
Dude, I might need some of that coffee. I'm not even gonna lie.
No.
You're so mean.
It was $6.61. And I
What?
used my whole gift card that we won from the trolley race.
Oh yeah, I gotta use
Go have
that.
juice peanut butter.
What?
What?
Anyways, we teased earlier. There's a major.
Have my bread while you're at it.
Anyways,
All right, what's next?
there was a major 3-team trade last week between the Avalanche, the Hurricanes, and the Blackhawks. Who wants to give us the details?
Have your chicken noodles.
What?
Can I just smack him?
I don't know. I think
Go ahead.
I don't really know who was all officially in the trade.
I'll
so
get it.
I
You guys
know
gotta
off
help
the
me out
top of
here.
my head.
Okay, Nick.
He's
go.
insider. He's our insider.
Yeah, so Mikko Rantanen went to Carolina, which caught me very off guard. In exchange for Monty Nietzsche's, Jack Drury, a 2025 second-round pick, and a 2026 fourth-round pick. And then for some reason, Taylor Hall also went to Carolina for a 2026 third-round pick. 2025 or 2026. I think it was 25. 25 third-round pick. Previously, Chicago traded it to Carolina, and that pick they get back for Taylor Hall. Oh, and then also for some reason the Blackhawks were like, they got that third-round pick, and that was like it.
Let's go Hawks.
Okay.
They didn't get anything. They got more money in their cap, and
Yeah, they got more space. That was the logistics of that entire trade.
no, they have to pay for Mikko Rantanen.
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
Some of Mikko Rantanen's
So actually, they
cap hit
lost
went down.
money, or
Oh.
got more.
It was a very
It's a
random.
I
big
don't
market. They'll be
know.
fine.
How much do they have in their space? Do you know?
They have a ton of cap space.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, they're
Look
fine.
at the roster.
Mikko Rantanen's
Literally. It's
contract's
Connor
almost
Bedard and a
up.
bunch of plumbers.
Oh my gosh.
I want to call it 3-time. Was it 3-time or 4-time?
What is-
Cat Maroon of Plumbers.
Yeah, I also have to make a change
Okay,
to
you have a
something.
bunch of fighters and
What?
plumbers.
I'll make the change whenever we get there.
I think we're tied with the Blackhawks in minus goal differential. So I
Probably.
guess we got a bunch of plumbers too.
We do have a bunch of plumbers.
Yeah, but we knew that.
No, Chicago knew that they had a bunch of plumbers.
Let's see.
We thought we had
Goal differential, Chicago minus 39. Us minus 15. So it's better. Yay.
Oh, Drew's sending me some breaking news here.
What did he send you?
So,
Is it about Utah?
yes.
I was gonna say that later.
Oh, well, womp womp.
Well, don't say it yet. I want to get to that.
Fine.
I want to get to that last because it's a good transition into our pucks and deep for today.
What did they announce?
No, something changed.
Something did change.
I don't know.
We're gonna leave you in suspense, Ryan. We're gonna get
I'm
there.
in suspense.
I have no
kinda
idea either.
We're gonna leave
Oh,
you guys in
okay.
suspense.
Should have been the Yetis.
Yeah, it will not be the Yetis. That's not
So
that.
frustrating. I called
Okay.
it too. Right when they said the Utah Hockey Club, before any of the names were announced, I said it's gonna be the Yetis.
Well,
I'm like, that has
They
a ring to it,
leaked it,
everything. It was
And
gonna
then it didn't.
No, it was
work.
before all the leaks and everything. I remember calling my friend Joey. So Joey, if you're watching, I remember calling him and be like, you know what would be cool? The Yetis. I was like, that would be awesome. It has a good
Okay.
tone to it, and the mascot would be sick.
Well, we're
Done.
gonna get back to Utah in a second.
Sorry.
We have some Four Nations
There's my
face
no
off.
tangent.
We have Four Nations
That's
face
all we're
off
gonna talk
news.
about for the trade.
I mean, go ahead.
That's true. Anything else we have to say about the trade?
I think Rantanen's going to really regret not playing with Nathan McKinnon. I mean, that's like, he had a perfect situation. And what? He's missing out on $1 million a year. You gotta look at yourself in the mirror and say, like, oh, am I happy here? Do I like the guys I'm playing with? Like,
Well,
is that really worth, like, you know what I mean?
I'm confused,
He's a winger. He's not a centerman. So when he hits the free agent market, he's not getting Draisaitl money.
Actually,
I don't think he
Right.
is.
Wait, so Randon's.
I think if you're spending more than $13 million on a winger, that's really tough. I don't know.
Chicago
I don't
is
think
going
I'm
to be-
too. I don't think I'm too educated on the trade. I thought from my understanding, I heard that he was like really in shambles that he got traded.
Yeah, apparently.
Was that because did he make the ultimate
No,
decision to leave?
No,
or-
apparently he told Colorado that he was ready to take a pay cut, and they still
Oh.
traded him anyway, which is why he
Dang.
was so shocked. That's what he said in the,
That's why he was so.
it was like a Finnish newspaper or something he did an interview for about the trade. He was like, "Yeah, I told them like I was ready to take a pay cut like the day before I got traded."
I think that's really like crazy too because you had that really good line of McKinnon, Landeskog, and Rantanen, and Landeskog's been hurt for years. Don't even know if he's gonna come back.
He's expected to come back like
oh
for
yeah.
maybe like before the playoffs, like March.
Well, if he was expected to
February.
come back, why would you trade away Rantanen when you could have them back together for the playoffs?
Zero clue.
And don't get me wrong. I mean,
And
he's
you said apparently he said he was gonna take a pay cut.
like especially with him, they're contenders too.
Exactly.
I mean, so I don't know what they're.
I think spending more than $13 million on a winger is crazy. Look what happened to the Predators. Look, they got Stamkos, a winger, Marchessault, a winger, and they don't have a center, and they're floundering this season.
Mm-hmm. Can't lean back without this
Crazy.
thing falling.
And I think if you look at the teams who won the Stanley Cup, they got a deep center core.
Oh
So
yeah.
I think that
For sure.
that position's valued probably the most.
I feel like
I think Rantanen's a great player, though. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a conversation every
Yeah.
year. I feel like when watching the playoffs, they always have segments like, "Hey, look at this third and fourth line." I mean, the team that wins,
Yeah.
like they always talk about every line.
Winning
is depth.
teams are
Depth is
winning
so
teams are
key.
deep. Like
Mhm.
you,
Yeah, depth is so key.
if you look at our winning teams, like HBK was
third line.
like top tier deep.
Yeah.
That was a third line.
Yeah. Even like Matt Cullen on those fourth lines
Yeah.
was good.
There wasn't anything wrong. Yeah.
No.
There wasn't a complaint.
Elite defensively.
but I
could
think
put
the
puck in
Hurricanes are
net.
the best team in the East right now.
And they just got.
They
I
just
think
got
they were the
better.
best team before this trade, and they got better.
How are the
Brandon's a big upgrade from Natchez.
what about the
Yeah.
what about the Caps though?
I
I don't like
I
talk
think-
about them.
think in the playoffs before this,
I would
trade-
take Carolina over the Caps, especially after this
Mhm.
Rantanen trade.
I mean, we're gonna
Yeah.
see a lot coming into trade deadline and
Oh,
especially playoffs.
well, guys, this is gonna be like one of the most insane trade deadlines I think we're gonna see in a long time.
Oh boy.
Carolina's not done, just to let you know. Like, they're
How-
still kind of trying to get JT Miller.
Oh gosh.
And I mean, yeah, they
Can
got
they
Rantanen
afford
now, but imagine if they kept Jake though.
I have no idea. Well, that was
I don't
the
think
thing.
they'd be able to
Last
afford
year,
that.
last year they didn't have the cap space too. This year they have the cap space too
Mm.
to keep Rantanen. I'm sorry.
But I mean, if you're Eric Tulsky in the Hurricanes, you can't. You got to sign this guy. You can't.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't have another
They've
year
already
where
started-
you
You can't
get
miss
one of the top
Century.
trade targets and then you let him
You
go.
can't miss out
again.
on the top two rentals. From
I
the
mean,
past
they
year.
already started contract extensions. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
How about next week you
Uh,
prep for us some of your, because I know you have your whole trade list.
Oh yeah.
How about you prep some?
It'll be
Oh,
interesting
wow.
if
Points for us.
Rantanen's like point production drops off.
Oh yeah, 'cause next week will be exactly 1 month.
Oh, wait, that's a good idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to like start suggesting push it back another week since Four Nations was coming up, but
I mean, I think it'll be like. I feel like. Wait, I have a question, Ryan. You might know this better than I do.
Yeah.
Is there a roster freeze for the NHL during Four Nations face-off?
oh,
Like, say the question again. Sorry.
So you know how like there's like a roster freeze for
I don't
like
think
holidays
there
and
is.
stuff? Is there a roster freeze for the Four Nations face-off?
No,
There's not.
I don't believe so.
I'm
Oh.
very curious to see if we get some like a few moves during the Four Nations face off.
That would be crazy.
Can someone fact check as well?
I'm double checking.
Also, Hurricanes Dustin Tokarski, as of a week ago, has been returned to the minors as well. So just thought I'd throw that out there. As hit a great bump up back to the NHL.
Oh yeah, he was phenomenal.
And I still think he's good. I still think he's great.
Oh, he
good enough to
is.
come back in the next few weeks or so. I just think he needs a little more time down there.
Yeah,
he
keep
might
in
have been
mind-
rushed a little bit.
And keep
so.
in mind, they also have Kochekov and
Right.
Anderson.
They
so
have
it's really
depth
hard
and
for him to get
They
playing
have
time.
depth in net too, so which is great. You want to have a guy that's good enough that you still can
Another
send
reason
down.
why I think Carolina is legitimately like scary in the East.
I am Googling
You have
it.
goalie depth.
I'm Googling a
Well,
roster
you
freeze.
need that.
Oh my
but-
god, yeah.
Can they stay
Nice.
healthy though? That's
I mean, I feel
So
like
far.
also a big thing for Carolina is like the scorers really kind of struggled in the playoffs. Nico Rantanen's a guy who is known for, being good, consistently
Yeah.
good in the playoffs. They needed somebody like that, and they got that with Rantanen.
yeah,
Right.
and the Hurricanes never really had like a top 10 player to get them over the hump. I wouldn't consider Jake Guentzel one of those superstars.
Oh,
Nico
Rantanen
Rantanen
is.
is a superstar.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's one thing the Hurricanes have been lacking. I think that will make them get over
Like
the
I
hump.
said, I think they're my favorite coming out of the East right now.
Yeah, same.
Over
Yeah.
Washington.
I don't think there's a roster
I think
freeze.
the
I don't think
Panthers
so.
they're not as good as last year. And
Yeah.
I just think it's the Hurricanes' year.
All right. Well, speaking of the Four Nations face-off, there are some roster updates, and the leadership cores were announced today. So I'll go through the roster updates, and then one by one we can talk. We can go through the leadership cores. So for Sweden, Jacob Markstrom is out 4 to 6 weeks, so he will not be able to play in the Four Nations face-off. He's been replaced by Flyers goalie Sam Urson. For Canada, Alex Pietrangelo withdrew to deal with an injury ailment. His replacement has yet to be announced. He won't be penalized for withdrawing from the tournament, so
Who do we think?
we can get to that in a second. And then Finland, I forgot to change this. He's week to week with lower body injury. Earlier, he was doubtful for the tournament. Now he's officially out for the Four Nations face-off. So that is a big loss for Finland. So Canada and Finland both need defensemen.
Okay.
And so far, the USA is totally fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know who to put there.
We'll see what they decide.
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll come out in the next couple
Sure
days.
they'll-
They did release the captains.
That's what we are going to next.
Awesome.
So we can go down.
Oh, guys.
Do you have other breaking news that's not the breaking news?
No,
that I
I
want to
just
say?
texted Josh Yowie asking him about the roster freeze.
Was he your professional? that you were
No.
trying to get.
No, I just figured I'd DM him because he would know better than I would. He said that there is a roster freeze for about 10 days, he's pretty sure.
Oh.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
Can't be getting traded. down.
Shout out Josh Yowie. Thank you, buddy,
Josh Yowie.
for answering my question and confirming that. I feel like it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it would be really weird if you're if you just get traded in the middle of a
Yeah,
tournament.
I was
you're
gonna say,
we're not even playing
If
on
they
that
didn't,
team right
yeah, if
now.
they didn't, I was gonna feel like that'd be kind of insane. So that makes sense. In that case, I kind of like that because I feel like that's only gonna make talks get bigger
Yeah,
and stuff.
They
Are
can't
you-
practice, can they?
No,
I don't think there's time for them. to
Individual,
practice.
but
They might have a couple practices.
I don't
'cause
know because
It starts.
Dallas did that over Christmas and they got slapped with a nice.
I mean, but
big-
there's no way you're gonna keep
50,000
guys off
fine.
the ice for 2 weeks in the middle of
No.
the season.
Well, they'll probably practice not with their teams, but just by
Oh, yeah.
themselves.
Well,
no,
I mean,
that's what.
Yeah.
we can't really hold a good full practice because Mike Sullivan's not going to be there.
That's also true.
I did forget about that. That's pretty cool.
Okay,
Have fun, Sully.
so who wants to take what country to announce the leadership course?
Oh, there's 4 of us.
There are 4 nations.
If y'all aren't going for options, I mean, I'll take the obvious.
I'll take
I'll-
Canada.
Oh, you want Canada then?
I
Dibs
thought,
on USA.
I thought the obvious.
Give me.
Oh, I don't want USA.
Give me
No,
Finland.
I don't care. What do you want?
you got it, bro. It's
Well, you
whatever.
guys have Canada or Sweden. Those are your only options. You took too long.
I don't care. What do you want?
I'll take Canada. Sure.
Alright.
Okay, so I guess we'll start from the bottom
It's my
then.
ringtone.
Started from the bottom. Now we're
Oh
here.
no, we're gonna start from the semi-bottom because I put Canada last. Okay, so Team USA captain is Austin Matthews. My brother is very
Austin
happy about
Matthew
that.
is what you wrote on the game sheet.
My bad, guys. I have a lot of mistakes on here today.
Austin
Okay,
Matthew.
it's Austin Matthews. And then alternate captains, we have Matthew Tkachuk and Charlie McAvoy.
Cool.
No Quinn Hughes, kind of notable there.
Oh, that is a good point.
Apparently, he wasn't even considered.
Oh, wow.
It's gotta
Which,
hurt.
It's kind of surprising they didn't make him a third because Finland and Sweden both have 3.
did they really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I didn't realize.
There was a little controversy with that.
Yeah, Sweden and Finland both have 3. Canada and U.S. only have
That's
2
nuts.
Oh,
alternates.
just do Sweden now.
Well, U.S. wanted McKinnon.
The
No, Canada wanted McKinnon. Sorry,
Huh?
McKinnon's not even on there
Oh, I didn't
for
know.
assistant captain.
How about you
Yeah.
tell us who the captain and who
Then
the
who is it,
assistants are?
Ryan?
Who's the captain?
Sorry, the captain of Team Canada. I mean, you guessed it. Is your boy Sidney Crosby?
Who else would it be?
I mean, this is the
Come
Crosby jersey, but
Crosby.
like, oh,
It's. I mean, that's
That's
what they
sick.
wanted. That's what the players wanted. That's what the world wanted. I mean, there's no better leader in the National Hockey League besides Sidney Crosby.
I liked how the
Um,
first comment under the post was, "Yeah, and the sky is blue." And then the second one was like, "Yeah, and water's wet." Like,
Yeah.
like this was.
Yeah.
We knew this was coming.
Yeah. So, all right. So we got assistants. We only got 2. Connor McDavid, Cale Makar. People were. There was a little controversy with
I was a
Cale.
little surprised by Cale McCarr.
Kale over
I mean, you're
McKinnon.
Yeah, they're talking Cale over McKinnon.
I
Same
I think they
team,
wanted to have
too.
they wanted a defenseman in there.
Yeah, I'm guessing
that's what
that
I'm
too.
saying. You can't have three forwards.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, I mean the world all is good. Sidney Crosby is Captain Canada. So
That's all we care about.
that's all we
so,
care about. So
Yeah, I still want USA. to win.
Nate's gonna be happy to be on the team.
Yeah.
So let's go
All
for
right.
gold, Team Canada. Let's
Nick,
go.
who we got for Finland?
So for the goat Finland, just kidding, they're not the goat. We have Alexander Barkov as the captain.
No shocker.
No shocker. That's fun fact about this. Actually, I'll say it. Remind me to say it after Jake's done. But captain, we have Barkov. Assistants, like you said, there's 3 of them. We have Sebastian Aho from Carolina. We have Mikael Granlund from the Sharks.
Have a
You
year.
didn't realize he made it.
Have a year. He's having
is
a
having a
great
year.
season.
And we have the other Carolina Hurricane of the newest one, Nico Antonin.
Miko.
Miko.
What were you gonna say, Nick?
Nah, let Jake say it
Okay.
first.
Oh, okay.
No,
And Jake, who do we
Jake
got for
Swedes.
Sweden?
Captain Victor Hudman, Stanley Cup winner, has done it multiple times. Then alternative captains Matthias Ekholm, Erik Karlsson, Pittsburgh zone, and William Nylander, Toronto.
It's a good spread.
I like that.
It's a very good spread.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And what were you gonna
Yeah.
say, Nick?
Yeah, so a little tidbit on these captains. Sidney Crosby is the only person who's actually captained Canada before. Victor
Well,
Hedman's
we're
never
cooked.
been captain of Sweden. Alexander Barkov, never been captain of Finland. And Austin Matthews has never been captain of USA.
Well,
No.
this is also a generation of players that has not really had the opportunity to go to the Olympics because NHL has not been there in 10 years. And
Wow.
True.
the only other chance they've had at international play was the World Cup of Hockey. Some of them were able to be in, but a lot of these guys like Matthews and Tkachuk weren't old enough to be on Team USA, so they were on Team North America. There's also Team Europe, and then their other opportunity would be World Championships in the spring. But a lot of the time, those guys
These guys are in the playoffs.
they're in the playoffs, or if they get eliminated, they
They're just
decide
like,
not to
yeah,
go.
I'm done, bro.
Because maybe they've had an injury. Okay. So 2 more little tidbits we have. We were talking about the Capitals earlier. Logan Thompson, their goalie.
Found
signed-
that mid class when we talked. Jake, remember that?
He didn't let me finish.
What are
Oh,
we
I thought
talking
you were
about?
done. Sorry.
No, I just said Logan Thompson.
Oh, I thought you said the 6-year. Okay.
No, Logan Thompson signed a 6-year extension with the Capitals.
Dude, he's having a year. I'm going to keep it real with you. He's having a year.
We were
He
talking about that in
is-
class.
The whole Caps team's having a year.
I saw his
Yeah, but
I
Logan
saw his record
Thompson's-
before we played them 2 weeks ago at the start of the road trip. I'm like, no, we're screwed. We're done. Bye. Good luck.
Yeah, you only lost a few games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this in class.
Yeah, we were writing his name down, and you looked it up, and we're like, oh, he got extended this morning.
Yeah. What
Uh,
was?
All right, I'm excited to hear Utah, please.
Okay, so as we discussed last week, the trademark issues with the Yeti happened, so Utah is officially not going to be the Yeti. So they're having fans vote. It's come down to 3. The game notes are currently inaccurate. The
Oh,
final,
Really?
the 3 that
Oh.
have been narrowed down
Okay.
are the Mammoth
Okay, reasonably.
Hockey Club.
No, they kept it.
They kept the Hockey
Oh
Club.
my gosh.
And originally it was Wasatch,
The mountain range.
which was a mountain range, but that's out now.
Okay,
Really?
give me a good
What's
name.
in?
Give me a good name.
Outlaws.
Yeehaw!
That's such a bad. These are all. I don't like any of these really. To be honest.
We're so excited. I prefer Outlaws. I like
I'm
Outlaws.
kind of riding with Mammoth right now. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm fine with
Let's-
Mammoth.
let's-
or
Outlaws
Outlaws.
does go hard though. I'm
Let's
gonna be
go
honest.
I like Outlaws.
Okay, so
Outlaws
let's
is
be
my
real
top
here.
option. I was kind of happy to see that in.
okay, it's not going to be Hockey Club.
No.
No fan in their right mind is going to take that survey and select Hockey Club.
Unless they just
So-
all collectively be like,
I
hey
think
guys,
it's-
funny
I
prank.
think it's kind of unique.
The
like-
Hockey Club?
No,
This
we're
is
not doing
not
that.
soccer.
This isn't
I think it's
soccer.
It's not going to happen.
Listen,
so
I love
it's either
Arsenal,
the
but
Mammoth
This is a
or
it's a
the
man
the
sport.
Outlaws.
How about neither?
The Outlaw is like a. Is that a bandit? Like you can kind of make that like a
Yeah,
bandit
yeah.
looking guy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I mean, like, Utah's
I think they could
kind
do
of
it.
part of the
Want it?
Wild West, so, like, yeehaw.
I like.
True.
If I had to pick two, I would go Mammoth.
True.
I'm going
Because-
with Outlaws.
See, but when they were showing the broadcast, it was like all snowy mountains and the mountain ranges and stuff like that. I wasn't really thinking Wild West.
It's still the West.
Is that like a really weird spot on like the
I think it's gonna be the
geographical
Outlaws.
location? Because like yes, you have these snowy mountains and stuff, but they're still in that like Arizona, Utah, like New Mexico like area.
Yeah, they're like part of
Well,
that
that's
Four
cool.
Corners.
Now that
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, that's pretty cool. Also,
So like they could literally go either way, and I would not be mad.
let's think about it like this though. People who know hockey.
There is a
Right.
there is a desert in
Mm.
Utah. It's called the Great Salt Lake Desert.
Oh yeah. But the Mammoth, it sounds like an AHL name.
That's a yeah.
Is that a
Sounds
weird
like-
standpoint? It sounds like a
mean-
minor league name.
I
Does
mean,
it sound like a
that's fair.
creative NHL 25 name?
It sounds like one of the options like they
Yeah.
have like as like, is the real options and it has like the only options you can choose from.
I
I
just
feel like
think,
Outlaws is definitely
just-
an NHL
I think you-
25.
I think the Outlaws
But-
are pretty cool.
I
But
think
I
you-
like Outlaws
I
as
think
my
you
top
just make
option.
you can make a sick logo with a mammoth on the jersey.
I did see like an artist rendering of what it would look like, and it looked pretty sick.
Yeah.
Do you
but-
have it?
I don't think I do it.
Ah.
I
I
just
saw it on
it
Tw-
before you put.
I saw
I
it on
just saw
Twitter.
it like 5 minutes
but
ago.
it disappeared.
Now it's checking.
Do we have any idea when they're going to announce this or
Probably my guess is like the end of the season.
That stinks.
But I think they're unless they do it when we come back from. Well, here's Utah's official tweet that they had.
Oh, no.
Hey, Utah hockey fans. We listened to your feedback and dug into all the Qualtrics data from last night's survey. For the team name, it's clear that Outlaws should be in the mix instead of Wasatch, whatever. I don't know how to say
How
it.
they know? Did they have like a fill
So
in the
we're
blank
s-
option?
So we're swapping it out. Surveys will
They-
continue at the
they
arena
just,
Friday,
like-
Sunday, and Tuesday for you to vote for
think-
options. Utah Mammoth, Utah Hockey Club,
know
and
what
Utah
the
Outlaws.
They should have just did it to Wasatch because in the mountain ranges there was the abominable snowman in the mountains. Then you have the mascot be the abominable snowman. You kind of like tease towards them and be
Aw.
like, "Hey, we're still gonna be the Yetis."
I,
But we're not gonna
I
call
don't like calling your team name after a mountain range, though. It's
No.
weird.
Also, Jake, to answer your question, wait, what was your question again?
What?
Oh,
Yes.
like did they have like a fill in the blank option on the survey and people put
Okay,
Outlaws?
so basically Ryan Smith's like great at answering like
he's
fan
the
feedback.
people of the
Like,
yeah,
Who's
man of the
Ryan
people.
Smith?
the owner of,
Oh,
of the
okay.
Utah.
He's a
He's
sick owner.
amazing on like answering like fan feedback and everything. So basically, fans are like, "We don't like that name," and he was like, "You don't like it? Let
Well,
me
if
put
the
in a
people
different name
who
for you."
literally live near the mountain range don't like it, then I think that's
Yeah,
that's
he
that.
literally listens to
I
it.
think
I think he's hot take I know he's a new owner, but he's already been like one of the best owners in the NHL.
Do you think if
he
Yeti
seems like a chill
do you
dude.
think if Yeti was still in the play would have been the team name?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, oh,
100
for-
they
I
literally
think
went
it
for the
was-
trademark.
Yeah,
Could've
it was
been
going to be their
Yeah.
team
It
name.
was gonna be their
and
team name.
The Yeti Cooler band was like, no,
Yeah.
which I don't know why.
Thanks,
honestly,
Yeti.
but
You could have been sponsored. It could have been a crazy deal.
Yeah,
it
it
would have
would've
been
been
awesome.
sick.
So it's your guys' loss. Whatever.
Could have had that could have been a really good brand deal.
It would have been sick. One last thing about Utah. I know we don't really need to get into it that much, but like you guys are doing so good with fan interaction, things like that. I know you're already talking about it. You got to fix your arena. I'm sorry.
no,
but
they are. They are.
Okay, they are.
It's
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
it's scheduled for
Oh my
2027.
gosh. Okay,
2027?
No, because
obstructed
they're
view.
starting it after
No
this
one's.
season,
That's crazy.
and it's gonna take until 2027 to actually.
That's
fix
cool.
the-
That's fine.
That's
I just think
crazy.
obstructed view is just
No.
absolutely insane.
Do you know why it's like that?
It's an NBA, right?
Yeah.
Who
So,
played there?
The
they
Utah
still-
Jazz.
The Jazz.
They still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
'Cause-
Utah Jazz Bears
it
at
was-
almost every game.
Because the
I
arena
don't-
was
I don't
built.
know Utah.
The arena
think
was
it's-
built in like I want to say 90s or 2000s. One of
Whoa.
those. I want to say mid 90s, and it was built specifically for basketball. So like on that
Cool.
angle, because of how small the basketball court is, it doesn't affect the view at all.
Mm.
But because a hockey rink is so much bigger.
Yeah, and it was
I
such
will-
it was
and-
such a quick move. They
Yeah, and it
probably
was
didn't
so
have
quick
time.
too.
Mhm.
Just keep in mind they announced it in April
Yeah.
for this season.
Yeah, and preseason is in
Okay.
September.
So they only had like 4 months or so to move.
I will.
So they couldn't like
Yeah.
destroy all that and rebuild it in time for the season, right?
I will say those seats would be so cool. Like the I don't know if you guys saw, but you have the rink, you have one of the ends, and they have this big wall, right? And then they got
Mhm.
seats right on the edge of the wall.
Mhm.
You're like 25 feet above the ice. You're like right along the ice.
That's
so you're
kinda-
looking over
kinda
the ice.
cool.
Yeah,
That would be
I like
awesome.
that.
That'd be super cool to see that. You're right
That'd be
there.
cool.
No one in front of you. Like that'd be awesome. So those are cool seats, but I'm glad they're fixing it now. All right.
But yeah,
All right.
it'll be fixed.
So on the topic of team names, new team names. It's time for Pucks and Deep. This Pucks and Deep comes directly from Jake. If you owned a new hockey team, what would the team name be?
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeti.
No, that's not my
yeah.
answer. That's not my answer.
If trademarks didn't exist. I didn't even think about this. I really should have thought about this, but I was kind
I'll
of
go.
rushing to get ready.
Oh, Raiders.
No, that's
No.
What city?
No.
Oh, what city would I put my team?
Yeah, let's add a city to this.
I have to think now. Like
Chicago.
another team in Chicago.
But you already have the White Sox and the Cubs. And
What
how's
is
that
this, the
working for
MLB?
White Sox?
Why not?
Because you don't need another hockey
This
team.
is
buddy.
I'm the owner. You can't say no.
Gary Bettman will definitely say no. Actually, no, he
Well, he's
won't. 'Cause he
gone.
loves Chicago. No, he won't because he loves Chicago because he always puts them in outdoor games.
That's true.
Because it's a
So
great
actually, he'll probably approve that
because
instantly.
it's a great city.
Be like, yes.
Like,
Forget
yes.
about Quebec. Forget about Houston. Forget about Atlanta. Another one in Chicago.
Yes.
I feel like I should pick an Atlanta team in honor of Morgan.
And Luke.
I forget that he goes down there. I'm sorry. Okay. Am I allowed to use the Thrashers?
If you want, it's your team.
Yeah, it's your team,
Hmm.
your city.
Jake's shaking it. Not Jake. Drew's shaking his head. I'm so sorry.
So it's producer Drew now. So it's producer Jake now.
All right, who's
I'm so sorry.
whose turn is it?
Yours,
Okay.
Kitty Pack.
All right. So I was thinking about this for a while, and I asked a little bit of help from AI, and was like, how could I work this into
That's
it?
what I did.
AI.
That's
No,
what
but
I-
not completely. Not completely. Not completely.
Yeah.
Boo.
No, I had actually some good thought into this. And here's what I came up with after thinking about cities. I literally just asked for cities, okay? So, I think we need a team in Quebec, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Quebec Rebellion.
Ooh.
Now, instead of the rebellion, you call them the rebels, right? Going back to, like, the French Revolution up in Quebec, like, the fighting, you have, like, this big fighting guy.
That's good.
You know what I mean? The Quebec Rebellion, but, like, kind of like the Victoire. But it's like the rebellion. You call them the rebels. Let's go rebels. You have this cool like fighting guy for like the French Revolution. You get a sick jersey. Like, dude, it would be awesome.
Yeah, I like that. You cooked.
All right,
I
cool.
like that. I don't know how I can
Alright,
top that.
so I'm just gonna do one for Utah because I think you guys know what I'm gonna say.
What the heck was that?
Yeah,
Fire emoji.
you know what I'm gonna
Oh.
do. I think you guys know what I'm gonna say here.
What?
The Utah Yeti.
No. Well, I'm gonna throw in a new suggestion for the Utah team name. Stormin' Mormons, baby.
Yes.
Like the logo is like a do Mormons have nuns? Anybody know?
No, nuns is Catholic. I think.
Yeah.
What is like a Mormon like woman? I want like a Mormon woman like with a hockey stick like getting ready to like shoot it. Yeah, Drew likes it. Drew knows what I'm cooking.
No.
Like,
Did you guys have team names in NHL? Like when you guys played like Threes on May or something?
oh yeah,
I can't say mine.
I can't say.
I don't think I did, unless I did and I just
Um,
forget. I'm just gonna bring back the Thrashers because my creativity is not here today.
Cool.
Who's up?
I said just I'm bringing back the Thrashers. I'm being
I think
really
we all
boring
went.
today.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
Rebels.
Oh yeah, I went.
Yeah, I think we all.
I
went.
like that puck indeed.
That was a nice
I'm proud of
picture, dude.
myself.
Your job.
Yeah.
You cooked, Jake.
You did.
I think that was freaking
You did cook.
awesome.
I
That
think.
was
I
cool.
think
That was
Ryan
awesome.
had the best one.
Ryan did.
Yeah.
No love for the Storm Mormons though. Like,
You have
come
second
on.
place.
Dude, a Mormon like getting ready to like shoot a puck. Like,
No, you got second. I'm giving you second place.
dude, Ryan Smith, put me on, bro. Like,
I'm gonna
Come
give
on.
Jake fourth because we don't need another Chicago team and we don't need another version of the
Preach.
Raiders.
please, Chicago.
Dude,
Raiders.
I'm at least reviving the Thrashers.
Chicago Raiders is crazy.
That's the Jake Treen team. Because it's his city and his
my
football
city.
team.
Raider would be a sick logo in hockey. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we'll just make the Raider be an outlaw for Utah.
All right.
Anyways, that's all we have for this week.
That was fun. It was a good pod.
I
Your
liked
volume
it.
is really loud all of a
Sorry.
sudden. It's okay.
I liked it.
I liked it too. It was a good listen.
It was a good lesson.
It was a blast.
Yay.
We're the best around.
Nothing's gonna ever keep me down.
Okay. Well, we'll be back next week at noon on a Friday again. Even though it's Thursday for us.
Yeah, we're filming this a day early.
Mm-hmm.
Think
We're
about
always
it.
filming this a day early
It's
now.
pretty
I
awesome.
think I might
What are we
try
gonna
to
do
put
for the
some-
trade deadline day? Are we gonna fight to get this spot?
Yeah.
We
Because
should
trade-
already fight to get this spot.
Because trade
honestly.
deadline is the 7th of a Friday.
What day is that?
Friday.
Oh.
Trade deadline is a Friday this year, guys.
Are we doing live?
Good
again?
grief.
I don't know.
I'd like
I'm down
to.
for a live stream.
We could always just start it later, cause
Trade deadline's at 3, so
yeah, I mean we sat.
Yeah.
There was not a lot that happened last year. It's kind of.
I think
slow.
this year.
Do you think it's gonna start right away at 3?
Well, no, things end at 3.
Oh,
But-
and at 3.
Yeah, the deadline's at
Deadline's
3
at
o'clock.
3.
What do we do? 12 to 3? Is that what we're doing?
12
We
is-
all get little early lunch before, then 12 to 3.
Well, here's the
Dude,
thing:
that would be nice.
the
That'd
student-
be-
Manny's?
the studio's not open till 1
Ooh.
that day.
1 to 3?
I could do 1 to 3.
Have a little lunch at Permanis
For Manny's?
first.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
And then we go to
Then
a little
after go. No, wait. What day is that? March.
It's
7th.
March.
Okay, we need to all go skating.
We'll go within the next couple weeks.
We need to because it's done in March, and we need to go. I say we go before the. Well, we have to go before.
We have to go before spring
I
break.
think we need Drew out there too.
He's-
People want
he-
to see producer.
He just wants to
Drew.
be dad on the side again, and I like that. I liked having dad on the side.
And hopefully, I won't be like sick the week before, and all my energy will be gone, and I won't be able to stand again. That was horrible, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
how about we go?
I don't even care. Like, I deserve that, dude. It was horrible. My
How about
legs were
we-
shaking. I was like,
Sorry.
Let's not go next week. Let's go the week after. That way
can't
I can
say
be
that
fully
on the
healed.
podcast.
It needs to be like through the week. It cannot be a weekend.
Well, we can do it on a Wednesday after class.
Cool.
I can't.
Why can't you?
We got class Wednesday night.
Well,
At
when,
6?
No, because like
Yeah.
Wednesday's
Yeah,
gonna be
he
packed because
has-
it's student night, so we can all chop up an extra $4 and go like a Thursday or something.
That's true.
Dude, I will say, I passed it getting food on like Monday night because I went to Subway. It was empty. Like, I mean, we could have flown out there, all of us. Like,
Yeah, it was.
there was
I
Probably
Well, not every
10
student
people on
goes
the
on a
ice.
Wednesday.
It was. What was?
All
it?
right, let's discuss this afterwards.
Okay, cool.
We got to wrap up here.
sounds good, kiddos.
Well, thanks to the Media Hub.
Thank you.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram at haveashift.a and X on haveashift_a. Subscribe to Inside the Rink and Have a Shift Day on YouTube.
Cop the merch.
Comp the merch.
Please do,
I'm
because
repping it
I
today.
need money. Again.
I'm repping it today. And yeah, we'll be back next week, and hopefully we have a plan for skating by then.
Awesome. Let's go,
Bye.
Pens.